Little early on that one. What's up, guys? Bitcoin has been trading sideways since February started. Today, we're going to take a look at some things that might impact or influence the way that Bitcoin moves here coming up. We have a little pump during the pre-lobby, during the waiting for the stream. Shout out to everybody here. You guys rock. We got this little pump. We're going to take a peek, see if maybe it'll keep going on the chart, but we've got some interesting charts and info to look at quickly beforehand. So what you can do, guys, if you appreciate these live streams daily, bringing you live trades, crypto analysis, the cutting edge, smash that like button, share the stream out, subscribe, help hype it up. We're going to need it today. So here we are. I'm really big on this screen. What in the hell? Whoa, hello. All right. I mean, I like being that big, but too much real estate there. Too much real estate. I actually wanted to start. We'll just do it this way. Bitcoin moving sideways, as I said. We have a little move here, but once we zoom out, we haven't broken our range yet. But let's jump into the quick intro stuff. So we were looking at earnings. Earnings on stocks. Man, what kind of Ponzi scammer stocks? I don't know. On earnings, Snap also dumping. Not the biggest dumper, but certainly a large dump. Closed, I believe, last Friday near $19. Traded down to $13. We'll take a peek at that. Just another one of these crazy moves we've seen. So many charts in the stock market. Big caps look like this. It's odd. Very odd. Potentially suggesting some uncertainty or maybe some chaos coming in the future. Charts always know. This is banks. We looked at NYCB, NY Community Bank, in the last stream. And here is just a little infographic on regional U.S. banks stocks in January. We can see NYCB down 60%, National Valley Bank down about 25%, Metropolitan Harbor, Commercia, Zions, Western Alliance, etc., all down. Despite the Fed saying banks are robust and resilient, it does not seem to be that way. A lot of us have forgotten in 2022, in November, not only did we have the FTX, Almeida, 3 Euros, Capitals, whatever, everything under the sun, we also had banks go under and be seized by the SEC. Now, that was a direct cause, or the direct cause of this was interest rate hikes increasing faster than the Fed said that they would do, putting banks in a really bad spot. Despite interest rates continuing to climb, now maybe they've leveled out and aren't going to climb anymore, but despite that, we haven't seen any more banks fall, which is suspicious at best. There's really no reason. So behind the scenes, somebody was doing something to keep things moving. And here we are in 2024, and we're starting to see some of this weakness again. We're going to come back to the bank charts in just a little bit. On crypto, this caught my eye today, DYM. I don't know what it is. It's brand new, but it seems to be just like another one of these coins that comes out. It's only traded a few days. It's made really big gains. In fact, this one is in the top 100 now, sitting at the 77th seat. And I'm sure if you haven't, some of you are looking to FOMO or make maybe some really bad decisions based on this. We've seen this chart play out a lot. We'll take a look at it during the live stream. Practice caution and risk management, guys. Kaspa finally making some moves. I'm not blown away by it, but I have the chart pulled up. We're going to take a look at it. Back to 11 cents here and leading the pack basically in the top 100 underneath DYM. We have Blur coming in, TIA, IMX, Sol, Link, Tezos. A lot of these have been in our radar over the last few weeks, and maybe we'll have time to check them out today. I have a bunch of charts pulled up, but I always want to hear what you guys are looking at, what's important to you, and what other people might find value in. Last thing, I believe, until we get to the charts, into the dark charts. ETF flows, let's take a look. Grayscale, as you know, we have been watching them like a hawk. Their outflows, very important to our general direction of the market. Something I want to remind you guys again of is that Grayscale started with 620,000 Bitcoin. They are now down to 470,000, which is still a ton. However, more importantly than the actual amount they hold is the trend at which these outflows are moving. On the 24th, we said, hey, this looks like outflow capitulation. You have a much deeper candle. This is exactly how it works on a normal chart. or you see kind of a momentum building into an apex, which then the momentum's gone and you see it fade off. That's what we're seeing still. I'm going to stand by this. Now, without maybe a large crash in Bitcoin price, that might lead to further outflows. But with this steady sideways trading, it is logical to think this trend is going to continue. Now, we've seen this outflow obviously peak in January at minus 24,000 in one day, came down to 10, then 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2. Follow the yellow brick road here. Read between the lines. These flows are slowing down. Now, another factor here is GBTC could change their fee structure, and that might result in a cap or a stoppage of the bleeding, and those inflows and outflows slow down even further. That would be great. Maybe even reverse. It is possible that GBTC at some point starts adding Bitcoin to their ledger again. We'll find out. These are important. Now, they're important for a few reasons. Yes, ETFs have effectively canceled out all of this conversion or selling. However, until this stops, we are going to have that one-sided selling pressure on the market. ETFs buying OTC or not on exchange are not impacting the price directly or in the short term, while these GBTC conversions are, and they're putting that downside pressure, which is the logical explanation as to what is going on here. There's actually one more that I just reminded myself of in this moment, so give me a second. Our second Bitcoin signal here. Where are you? Exchanges, gainers and losers. Crypto exchanges, they might not have it here on the old CoinGlass. I do love CoinGlass. I have to pull up a different site. I might have to log in. It's only going to take a second. Here we go. This is a really great site, actually. This is by Benjamin Cohen, the man, the myth, the legend. B. Cones. This is a site into the cryptoverse. What is going on there? Into the cryptoverse. Here we go. That's bothering me. Into the cryptoverse has a lot of great info. What I'm looking for here, because I don't want to mess around and kind of struggle to find this, is Bitcoin miners outflows. What are they sending to exchanges? Off the backs of ordinals, miners have been making an absurdly large profit, at least comparatively to previous times, and they are looking to sell that extra Bitcoin before the halving. Why? Well, they don't have to, but it is a logical move in the business model. Miners are faced with the biggest challenges after a halving. Effectively, whatever they have, they can plan on making half that amount post-halving. I know it sounds simple, but it is a really important factor in this market. We have seen them continue to sell, and so now I'd really like to find miner outflow to miner revenue. No, Benjamin Cohen, these are way too... There we go. Miner flow to exchanges. Here we are. Let's see if this has settled down. I haven't looked at this in a few days, I will admit. And we might not be looking... There we go. I was going to say, we might not be looking at it again because it's not loading. Here we are. Here we are. Let's go down to... Flows to exchanges. With some heavy outflows, it looks like right in the early January as price fell down. Heavy flows again in January. And in February, they actually have chilled out a little bit here. So that is good. And maybe that's part of the reason Bitcoin has managed to stay sideways here, despite making that move to the downside and not really showing upside strength quite yet. This wasn't as good as I'd hoped, but that's okay. We'll keep going. Let's get into the charts. Get to the charts. During the waiting room, Bitcoin putting on a little bit of gain here. Let's go to this daily. Go to this daily chart. LuxAlgo. Ooh, LuxAlgo. Shout out to our sponsor, LuxAlgo, the #1 indicator company. The #1 indicators. Check them out. Hundreds of free ones. They have some premium ones as well. Use my link. Also, FEMX, our sponsor, our exchange sponsor, my #1 crypto exchange. Sign up using my link with FEMX. You want to use my link for that, and I'll tell you why. Next week, we will be dropping a new value to everyone who has used my links to sign up for FEMX. I think it's Fairdesk. So if you use those, you got nothing to worry about. You'll get access to some premium content if you've used my link. We're just trying to sweeten the pot. But here we are, LuxAlgo, finally, after days and days and days of telling us of downtrend here in these red candles, it's finally starting to show some upside strength. I love to see this. Now, this day is still open. We have 6 hours, 7 hours to go. So this can still change. We can see today maybe settle down lower than 43.1, and maybe that will go away. Maybe that I don't want to call this a buy signal, but an uptrend signal, may fade. But closing here or higher, we will get that. And if you look back at the day, there are very few misses on the daily time frame from this indicator. Certainly it's not foolproof, but man, once it gets going, it does seem to work out well. Looking at the day here, 45.8, top of our resistance band. That's kind of where we're looking anyway. But I'm loving that little green check mark. We have not had one since all the way back here in December. And here you can see this was not a great signal. But that's bringing a little bit of hope to me, a little bit of hope for the shorter term bullishness. Let's go really quick. Last stream. Ooh, we're still moving. I have to put an alert. We are kind of on the brink of a little breakout here. I like that. We're going to be doing some more live trades. I'm going to set them up for you here. On the last stream, though, we were roughly here in price action. And we looked for what? We looked for a long. There was much reasoning behind this. Yep, there's the short. We have a short and a long. So our long right here from 42.3, taking profit at 42.9-ish. Money in the bank, baby. Live streamed banger 2.5 to 1. And Bitcoin breaking that alert I literally just set. Wonderful. Wonderful. Keep going. A little bit higher. Let me see the logic, the reasoning. All right. Here we were. I'm just going to really quick go through the reasoning. We were back here during the live, right around this zone. We had some weak signals on lower time frames, but our higher time frames, getting into 2 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, 12 hour, we're looking a little bit stronger. So we were watching and waiting for those low time frames to play out before the reversal that the higher time frames were telling us was coming. We targeted 42.3. Why? Well, I'm not going to lie. There was a little bit of guesswork here, as all trading has, but really the logic, and if you go back and watch that stream, you'll see this crafted live, was we had an open fair value gap down here on our hourly candles. We had downside pressure. We were about 1% above that level, and we said, hey, filling that fair value gap, that may be enough release of pressure to the downside that we will see those higher time frames take over. That worked out. That worked out. That was a nice little win. We also placed a short here, which literally in this moment just got stopped out. So that is 1 for 1, 50% here with a 2.5-ish risk to reward on both. That's winning. That's winning trading, baby. Let's go. You don't need a high win rate to profit in trading. In fact, you can have really low win rate in profit in trading, but that's a lesson for another day. Another day. Here we are. I'm happy that got stopped. Happy that got stopped, actually. I want to see Bitcoin break up from here. But just reviewing last stream's trades, awesome. We'll move on. We'll move on from last stream's trades. There we go. Quick recap. Back to the day. My Trading View account was restored. Thank God. Thank God. I'm not going to have to deal with that annoyance of the last stream. I don't even want to think about it. Bitcoin, looking at our 49.1 to 38.5 move, we are chilling here. And this is an uncomfortable level for any Bitcoin bull after falling, moving back to the 0.5 retracement level. This is our Fibonacci retracement and extension tool. The 0.5 to the 618. This is where we look for reversals. We look for retracements to happen. And with high probability, those do hit, as you've seen on these live trades and shows. We're right here and we're just hovering below it. Uncomfortable. Rejections or bounces from the 0.5 can lead to some very explosive moves. I don't know why, it just seems to be the way charts are. With the little bit of bullishness we have on the day coming in, that 618 is sitting right above us. This is our golden Fibonacci retracement, 44.7. And then, of course, I think everyone's kind of looking for this, the 46, 47K level. That is our daily resistance from our candle closes back in early January. And these are both really great upside targets to be looking for. If you're in a long, especially down here, if you took a long, especially from down here, 39.7s, if you're a patron, you might have, because we threw that trade signal up. These are going to be great places to look to take profit on a long. Of course, you might be holding it, hoping, we break a new yearly high, we go on up to a new all-time high, something like that. Sure. If you're playing spot, that's a plan that is okay. If you're playing leverage, that's not a great thing to depend on. That's not a good play. So these are the places I would look to close. I don't even think I'm in any longs right now. I'm going to pull that up in just a little bit. See if I have any open positions. Little recap. We have been looking for 48K for over a year on this channel. Back when everyone was bearish, we were not. We're looking for 48K. I said, when we get there, I'm going to close all my longs. That's exactly what I did. I opened longs. You saw me do them live. You saw me share them all the way back to 16.5. And almost every step of the way, I settled up. Now, I might be looking for some scalps. If I see a good setup, I might take them. But I'm sticking to my plan here, even if it hurts. Even if it doesn't feel good, which it doesn't. I want to be long, baby. I want to get back to long. If Bitcoin trades above 49.1, yeah, long's back on the table. Okay, I'll jump back in. But for now, this is where we are. On the day, this is really interesting. So daily money flow, we looked at this as well last stream. Daily rolled over. We got some red money flow here. Not a great sign. Not a good sign for upwards price action. However, as we speculated dubiously on Monday, we said this is coming in, our VWAP's flattening out, and our momentum doesn't look too bad. And we combined that with, as we were saying, the kind of mid-hourly timeframes, 4, 6, 12, whatever. We're looking for a little bit of upside. This is awesome. Money flow did dip into the red, but you can see here it did not last, provided at least today's daily close is good, I think. Did not last. Bulls pushed that back in and kind of suggesting here that that was a fake out, that this was a little bit of a bear trap. I like it. To see this money flow coming back up with VWAP and momentum, this is all the bullish signs I could hope for on the day, and that's not bad. It's not a bad thing considering where we are. I like it a lot. I like it many. Weekly, still not spectacular. Coming off our low here, really just testing, moving up to that weekly resistance at 40 or 43.9, basically where we are. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of change there. The weekly remains incredibly bullish. VWAP still sloping up. Money flow looking to break that high. You know, February might bring us a higher high from January. It's looking better. We're not quite in that territory to say, yeah, it's definitely happening, but that's starting to look really good. I'm not going to lie. That's really looking good. Low time frames. 5 minutes solid, 15-minute pretty solid as well. A lot of these. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Virtually every time frame making higher highs in that money flow. VWAP moving up. We may get a move to the upside today. We may get it today. Timing is very difficult. Very, very difficult. But this is looking pretty damn good. I want to use my fib here. It doesn't really give us much. Doesn't really give us much to go on this fib extension, but around this area, we'll say 45.1 to 46. Yep, that's looking pretty good. I'll say this. I don't want to say this will happen today because that's so difficult and that's a lot of guesswork on timing. What I'll say is today's daily close. If it closes above 43.1 or 43.2, I'm looking for that 45, 46K by the end of the week. That's looking pretty locked and loaded. We've been coming off a pattern as we've watched it unfold. Coming off a beautiful, I'll call it an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Beautiful pattern here. Let me pull this up a little thicker. There it is. When I flip this chart upside down, it's a lot easier to see. We watched this paint out live. It's still moving. And now to continue this pattern, what we're looking for, of course, is a move to the upside or the downside because it's inverted. A move to a high that reverses and backtests this neckline. Of course, the backtest doesn't have to happen, but to complete this pattern, it does. So what that really tells us is at 43.3, if we do break to 45, especially this week, and we come back down to 43, that may offer a really solid entry as the backtest of the neckline, looking for those higher moves. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's pretty nice. This is looking real good. All right, keep going, little guy. Got my alerts set tight. We're going to jump into some other charts. Ethereum breaking out here on Bitcoin strength. It seems our long on Ethereum from 2222 still pumping. 2,470 is the upside target in my book. You may look for 25 flat, but this is coming from our daily support off of our high until it broke down, leaving market inefficiency here. Market inefficiency showing by these red candles. Very small wicks, just down, not a lot of efficient price action, not a lot of volume, not a lot of, I like to think of it as buyers getting trapped, baiting in shorts, etc. Not a lot happened, just straight down. And when we see this, I would say 95% of the time, price comes back to fill those inefficiencies. That is why 2,470 is the target for this Ethereum long. Even if it continues, that's a good trade right there. Yesterday's candle close, the highest one since the fall. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Today's candle coming back to test 2,350, and I think it's moving to 2,470. Honestly, let's look at these. Let's look at this daily money flow looking good. Throw LuxAlgo on here again. Beautiful. I like to see this. Not only on the day are we seeing LuxAlgo flip bullish on Bitcoin, at the same time, simultaneously, Ethereum here giving us that green candle from the purple kind of trend changing signal back to trend up. I like that. Thank you, LuxAlgo. Thank you for making my job easier today. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. 12 hour, beautiful. Awesome. I'm going to take LuxAlgo off for a second. There we are. I love it. 12 hour, leaving an order block directly above previous resistance from the end of January. Little order block in the 12 hour, a move up, 3 candle long setup right there. Love it. 2,470 is just looking so confirmed. Now that's only a $50 move now, but it was a $200 something move from the entry when we shared it live. Is Ethereum going to break this high? What do you guys think? Is Ethereum going to break? Is it going to break its yearly high? 2,720. Is it going to break it? I'm curious. Money flow, same thing on the week here for Ethereum. Beautiful signs on VWAP, money flow, momentum. I'm liking it. This is on the weekly. Zooming out really quick. No, it's interesting. This is actually kind of cool. Hopefully you can stay with me on this because it might get confusing. Hopefully not. So on the week, Ethereum right here, this is a really similar looking move to what's happening on the day. It's very fractal-esque actually. You have support in 2022. That's around 2,470 before trapping buyers. So we have efficiency and price here. We're just talking about that. This dropped down, very inefficient. The only efficiency I see is right around here, around 1,800-ish, and basically all the way back up to like 3,500. Got inefficient price action. The market then looked to fill it, finding resistance around 2,000, painting higher lows, and now back up to that support. So here is the cool part. Now watch, I'll flip this to the day. Stay with me. And it's very similar. It's very similar. You have the same support level, then inefficiency fall, and then the higher low climb. Kind of cool. Fractals are interesting at best. I don't know how great of trading tools they are. We certainly love them as chart nerds, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It's interesting. That looks very, very similar to me on the day and the week, which is not that common. You'd be surprised. Not that common. I'm going to pull up the chat. Sorry, I have not. We got like 600 viewers. Hell yeah. Let's go, fam. Let's go. It's a not so spicy Wednesday, but maybe it's about to get spicy. You know who thinks it's going to get spicy? Mr. Smith Rocks. Thank you for subscribing, Mr. Smith Rocks. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for taking the stream scribe, Ginity. If you're out there for the first time tuning in, we are live here daily, giving you crypto analysis, trades, setups, etc. We're not chilling you anything. I'm just nerding out in the chart, and you guys are joining me, and I appreciate that. Hopefully you find your crypto home here. NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500. NASDAQ 500, what? NASDAQ and the S&P 500 both hitting all-time highs right now, today. I'm kind of trolled because I want Bitcoin to hit the, come on, Bitcoin. I miss when people thought they were correlated. I spent months telling people they're not correlated, man. It's just temporary. But now I miss it. It's okay. NASDAQ up here on the day, new all-time high. S&P on the day, new all-time high. Why is this happening? Well, it's complicated. One thing we can look at would be the dollar. The dollar did show some weakness yesterday, having its first red candle of the week. First red candle since Thursday. Was hoping to see this continue to fall, but we are seeing the dollar kind of recover here. It did put in a lower low, basically tested 104, and now we are seeing some buyers come in. Seeing them come in here. Remember, weakness in the dollar typically is strength for stocks, for commodities, and in the past crypto. Not as much right now. I added today's open right here. I'll make it blue. Today's open 104.1, and you can see a little bit of reversal happening here. I actually can see that coming in a little bit higher, maybe 104.2, though we have already rejected from that level. The dollar kind of sneaking back up in its daily open, looking to flip green. So any trading above 104.15 is a green day for the dollar. We're still below, and it does seem as it's a little reluctant to make that jump or that move. So I'm going to place an alert at 104.16. I recommend you do that as well. If we see that move, I would expect to see red candles across the board. Not doom candles, but at least whatever momentum we're seeing in this all-time high indice market right now will probably chill out, even if it does end up settling back below 104.1 by the end of the day. That would be ideal. I'd like to see a red daily candle and further downside on the dollar, and I would like that to translate into further bullishness for other markets. That would be great. Another big factor, if I can remember the ticker, and I got more charts pulled up, guys, don't worry. Just settle in. We're just getting started, boys. We're just getting started. Where is it? Where are you? Coin SPX. The hell is China's ticker? China. Here it is. Another reason we may be seeing strength in the US market is China. The CSI 1000. Shout out to Benjamin Cohen, actually. Double Benjamin Cohen shout out today. I saw him tweet about this. We had talked about this on the last stream, and he has the same analysis I do. And I like when I like when smart people and I agree. Makes me feel more confident. China has seen a wild sell-off starting in November of last year on their indice market, from 6,200 down to 4,200 2 days ago, or I guess even, Monday. On Monday, we looked at this and said, this does look like it's looking for a retracement, looking to move back up a little bit. I know it's not what I kind of do want it, because that seems to make everything else move up. I just wish Bitcoin would join the fun. Getting the alert on Bitcoin. I might have to jump off China. I might have to jump off China. No. Really quick, is this anything cool? Maybe. We'll have to come back to it. Bitcoin making its move. I don't want to say exactly as predicted, because I said today, timing is really kind of shady. You just get lucky with timing. Very rarely does a chart give you any real kind of timing. Sometimes the timing. Still moving up. All right. I thought that was actually 43.8. But we looked at lower time frames earlier in the stream. Everything was looking good. Everything was suggesting continuation, and it is still continuing in this moment. In the 1 minute candle, 2 seconds to go, it's pushing up. Wouldn't be surprised to see that turn back around in the next minute candle. Oh, see, now I'm wrong. I'm not always right, guys. Wow. 34, 30, 43. God, 43. 45, was it? Man, I say too many things. Yes, 45-ish area. Looking very likely by the end of the week. Just really quick, LuxAlgo giving us this beautiful bullish signal that was back at the beginning of the stream when price was down to maybe 1%, closing anywhere here. I would say 43.2 or higher, and we're looking for this 45-ish range, I believe, this week. Man, we might get it sooner than that. Might even get it sooner than that. Jeez, it just keeps going. 43.6, I have an alert at 43.8. That is the high of the range for February. Actually, even January 30th, high of the range. Until that happens, you're not really doing much. You're really just trading sideways still, despite this candle being beautiful and I like it. And don't you talk shit on my candle. I love it. It's still just sideways. This is looking like it's going to break to the upside in the shorter term. When we invert the chart, you guys will notice I do this a lot, and it's a great way to throw your biases out the window. Also, the white candles, you guys probably hate it. It's probably not great to watch, but I have been loving them. My resting heart rate watching these candles has dropped dramatically from making them just all white. It can be whatever color you want. I just recommend getting off red green. I think that that's a bad thing for your mind. But when we invert the chart to get a little perspective here, this starts to look really bearish. Really bearish. In fact, it's really driving home the 45-ish target in the shorter term. What we have here is the testing of a support. That support, we'll call it 43.5. Supports aren't an exact number. If you don't really know a lot about support and resistance, in the video description, there is links to how to trade support and resistance, fair value gaps, smart money concepts, all kinds of stuff. We got a lot of great educational content. Make sure you don't sleep on that. But here we are with one of our favorite patterns. We have what is a flat bottom, multiple tests of that bottom, of that support. Each time it is being weakened, and each time the next test becomes more probable to break through. So let's just throw this up kind of like this maybe. It's not exact. In addition, so that's not enough. We have a weakening support. Our highs have been coming down with a weakening support. So what we could see, and this would not break the pattern, is a return really all the way to 42.6. I'm not calling for this, but just as a practice here, you can see this continue out as long as the highs continue to come down and that support keeps getting hammered. Probability gives us a break of that support. So this chart is upside down again for anyone tuning in. This is actually rather bullish. I love to see this resistance weakened. I love to see buyers come in higher and higher. That really is a great signal for breaking 43.7. And if we're looking at low time frames, could be today. Could be today. We could get to pump. If you want to pump, make sure you've liked the stream. Just like Joey Ringer. What's up, Joey Ringer? My guy, Joey. Watching the pumps. My thing not playing the alert. That's okay. That's fine. I'm going to turn this back to not white candles because when we get pumps, I do like to enjoy the dopamine my brain releases when I see big green candles. All right. One more alert. I'm sure we'll come back to you, Corn. What was I doing? Stocks? I think we were doing stocks right now. We're doing China. I want to find my retracement level. Real quick. So China selling off. This could be another indicator of strength. Could be why we're seeing stocks in the US do so well. On the month, we had a reversal May of 22 at 5.7K. Lower highs. Wow, actually, this is just what I was talking about, of course, on a monthly time frame, not like an hourly. Just what I was talking about. Monthly bounce, left a fair value gap. Lower high, lower high. Fair value gap filled. Lower high, breakdown. Flat bottom, descending highs, breakdown. Remember that, easy peasy. Same is true. Higher lows, flat top, breakout. Breakout. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. 5,700. I am struggling to find like a retracement that makes sense with it, which does give me a little bit of caution. Our 0.5, 5,800, maybe that's target. Something like that. I can see this. That might not be bad. Yeah. But as this CSI 1000 recovers, if we do see it move up to 5,700, likely we'll see the opposite move in stocks. The US stocks probably chill out at their all-time highs, probably pull back a little bit. We already had a pullback on the NASDAQ, which makes this chart rather beautiful. And we called the back test, so let's LFG. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Where are we looking? I have these extensions, but I removed them. There we are. We hit the 1618 as soon as we broke the previous all-time high. We were looking for 17.4. Our measured move target, 18,250, sitting right above us. That is looking very good now. Our 1618 and measured move all in that range. This is looking solid. I think NASDAQ's moving to 18.2. S&P finally hit almost 5K. Did it hit 5K exactly? If this was crypto and it hit 5,000, it would go back down guaranteed. It would go back down guaranteed. It does seem like it's hanging out there. I put an alert at 5,000. My TradingView subscription ran out, long story, but it also then deleted all my alerts. I had 400 alerts. You can see I've placed like 36 back. I'm a little discombobulated when it comes to the charts now. All my alerts I depend on are gone. But I still see further upside for both the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 in the future. The S&P, we could easily see a retracement, though, back to that previous all-time high. We found resistance there before breaking out. Hasn't been back tested as support yet. Whereas I do believe, yep, right here, the NASDAQ has done that. So I think the NASDAQ's climb actually looking a little stronger than the S&P 500s right now. Both being impacted by the dollar and by China. All right, I got more crypto charts to look at. You guys wanted to look at coin. We're going to look at coin. I have another one pulled up, a chart many of the newer traders around us might not be as familiar with. Monero. We're definitely going to take a look at Monero here today. I tweeted about it. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. Tweeted about it. And I was buying the blood yesterday, and so far, that trades up like 30%, so let's go. We'll get to that one. Kaspa, we're going to look at Kaspa. As I said earlier, it's finally making some moves. Although pulling it up, I'm a little less hyped than I was. I'll tell you why in a little bit. Ethereum still going. I have no alerts on Ethereum. I feel so naked. Here we go. Alert set. Corn, yeah, settling down a little bit there, making that move. Still in good territory though. Really proving that flat top here, especially with that wick. As long as the lows keep coming up, you can sell off. Like we said while we were doing this long-winded explanation, you can do this. That's not a problem. In fact, you can then go back down and do that. As long as these keep coming up, we're seeing the same pattern. That does give you, for the intelligent traders out there, that does give you a validation and invalidation for a trade. Yeah. For example, this is not a great one. Not going to take this trade, but we might be able to do something like this. Something like that. 3-ish. 3.3. Basically, again, I'm not taking this, not financial advice, just to learn a little opportunity for some alpha here. With this pattern, you are able to make a validation and invalidation, which is pretty much all you need for a trade. That logic will be, okay, I'm going to look for a long because this pattern is telling me it's looking for a breakout. However, if this pattern breaks, I don't want to be in that position. So you can translate that to, if the pattern breaks, my stop loss should be hit. Now, you can kind of do this in many ways. The easiest of would be, okay, just look to your left, find a low, 42.3. If it trades below 42.3, you're out, right? Your take profit, of course, going to be harder. This whole range is a little kind of open. Maybe this would be better only to 45.7. Probably not a bad trade. I think the better one though, and this one I actually might take, would be playing off the larger pattern that we talked about just a little bit ago, which is an inverse head and shoulders with that neckline. Now that would give us something like this, a 44.7 move back to 43.7. And that entry, in my opinion, can be made a much more successful trade than simply kind of trying to catch something here in these low time frames and then that same target. But there you go. There's a little in-stream trade. I don't think it's a good one. It's just an example, just a little bit of learning for you. There you go, on how you might approach a trade. All right, back to coin. But before I look at coin, guys, I have neglected the chat. And for that, I apologize. I was in the zone. I have no idea how long we've been live. Has it really been like 40 minutes? Holy shit. All right, pulling the chat back up. I want to hear, what do you guys want to see today? What are you looking at? What is, I don't know, is there any big news? You guys know I don't give a shit about the news. I don't really follow it. What should we be looking at? We have the smartest community in crypto. The most intelligent, the most successful, the handsomest. What you guys are looking at is important. So what are we looking at? What's up, Crypto Steve-O? How you doing, man? Coins chick. Joshua Smith says, this is a bull trap. Do not long this, boys. He's warning you. Thank you, Joshua, for the warning. What's up, Rohit? F? Is F better to trade? Man, I mean, I don't like trading F as much. I know people who have like really only traded F. Works for them. Sorry you're late, Christoph. No need to apologize. What's up, Novocaine? Talking about ADA. We are going to look at coin next, but I'm going to pull up some other charts here that you guys are looking at to see if we find anything spicy. ADA pulled up. Not much going on in the BTC pair. Whoa. When did this happen? Riggedy wrecked. There's an example of our live stream trades getting riggedy wrecked. Wow. What happened there? Oh, it already got wrecked. Never mind. This got wrecked way long ago. I'm silly. What happened? That's a gnarly candle. Or I guess I haven't looked at ADA in a while, probably because my alerts got turned off. So I probably did not notice this happening. ADA coming down. I like this wick though. On the day. Wait. This is what happens every time. We're going to come back to ADA. I'm going to keep coin up. What's up, Escape the Matrix? Back to 43 now? Yeah, probably. How about short the 44K liquidity, Danny? Absolutely. I said I closed out my longs. I'm looking to build a head short position, hoping that it gets wrecked. What's up, Monkey? MB88. Yep, we'll look at ADA. We'll look at XMR. Davis, don't you worry about it. Don't you even worry about it. DYM. Yep, you're reminding me. See, that's also why I ask you guys, because I don't remember. By like an hour stream of talking nonstop, I don't remember what I'm going to look at. So I need help sometimes. Need help. We will look at DYM, but like I said, there's not really going to be much we can do with it as there's only a few hourly candles of trading. Check Flare. Yeah, pull up Flare. We'll pull up Flare. I don't know if we'll get to all of these, but we'll definitely take a peek at them. Flare trade, 46% live. Let's go. Hit resistance. Seeing it pull back a little bit, but I'm not seeing that complete rejection that might suggest that this rally is over. In fact, money. In fact, we did have a short position there as well, right? Yep. Short position there as well, but that is not looking too confident. We'll come back to flares. We'll come back to the flares. DYM, FLR, FBTC. We did look at we could look at FBTC. Bitcoin pumping. What? It was doing a little pumping. It kind of slowed down. Space ID. What the hell is Space ID? J Solus. Mara. INJ. What's INJ? What's INJ doing? Mara. INJ is still not doing anything. Really quick rehash on INJ because I can do it in 5 seconds. I'm looking for 27.27. Until it hits 27.27 or moves to 50, it's not doing anything, just moving sideways. PD holder ID. What is this ID thing? I don't think I have a chart. ID. People. What is people? Where are all these weird coins coming from, guys? The amount of like oh wow, I see where you're looking at it. The amount of coins that are just popping out of nowhere, pumping and then dumping is absurd. Be careful. It's a great way to get wrecked. If you jump into these things, and I'm gonna say that DYM as well. ID looks like one as well. Jupe. All the shit that's done this over the last few months, which is many charts. If you're jumping into these, you need to have a plan to get out very quickly. To buy and hold like a project that's new. I don't know anything about ID. It's not against ID. But to buy and then kind of a long-term hold mentality on these, I think is a really bad plan, is my opinion. Short it to zero, says Sind. What are we shorting to zero? No, you can't short to zero. Doesn't happen. If it hits zero, you don't. I think you just something happens with the math. I can't remember. Something. BTC flushing. Yeah, it's coming back down. Link topped out. We'll see. Please look at FBTC. Short from 436. Nice, Patrick. Nice, my guy. Yeah, Link's still fine. Hit the higher high. It's just chilling right now. Looks like one of those traps you put peanut butter on to catch rats. All right. Optimism. I haven't pulled up Optimism in many a moon. Optimism never filled us, so it's not my friend. Optimism, just real quick take on the day. I would take a short over a long here. This is really similar to what we were looking at in Ethereum with your high coming down support, inefficiency, fall, higher lows, breakout back to that efficiency. Doesn't mean Optimism can't go higher or won't go higher in the future, but if I were to gun to my head, long or short right now, I'd take a short. Take a short, probably targeting that entry, $2.71, 3 to 1. Okay, cool. That works for me. This is old TA. Look at me getting distracted. That's probably how I would take it. Jonah, what's up, Jonah? Japernicus. Ooh, my favorite YouTuber is here. Favorite YouTuber. The Zesty, the Spicy. Little Mama, Randy Harper. Go subscribe to her. She's awesome. Litecoin fam. Love you, darling. Good to see you. Pull up the liquidity maps and show what liquidity maps. What do you mean? You mean chart depth, order books, go Monero? Yep, we're gonna look at Monero. Probably Safe Moon. What's up, Alex Wells? You know, I missed a lot of people. Who do I see here? Alex Wells, Andre R, Andrew Reyes, Aurora Drone Films, Average Crypto Joe, Bonjamin, man, Brian Svensson. Are you related to Kevin Svensson, the YouTuber? Chad Haynes, of course, Crypto Chick, Crypto Steve-O, Dakurus, Escape the Matrix, Gas, General Anesthetic, Genesis Block, Gregory Poopsicle, my man, Jacob, Dilawar. How you doing, Dilawar? Joshua Smith, Japernicus, John Connor, Jay Solis, I see you, brother. JZ, K0X7A, Liquidated Shorts, Nick Young, One with Nature, PD Holder, Peggle Rec, I'm Peggle Rec. Riker's Beard, Ram Raja, Randy, Relaxation Music Certified, River, Row Crypto. I see Trade Intuition, what's up, brother? Vince Alver, Jans Briava, Dave P, what's up? All right, I got everybody. There we go. Got to spread the love. I see you over there on Facebook, Jack Harrison. Thank you for the like. We haven't had a new subscriber in a few minutes. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time to join our fam. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. It's at the tip of our fingertips. Help us get there. Smash the button. We love you. I love you, Alex. I love all of you guys. Even the people, even my haters. I love my haters too. Yeah. What are we without people? Jay-Z is in the chat. Yes, the real Jay-Z. Danish, no relation. Fair enough. I think he's probably Danish too. Shout out from the Philippines. Love the Philippines, man. What's good? One with Nature. How are you, sir? How are you, Delaware? Dude, did I see OXT? That is a chart I have not looked at since like 10 cents. I don't even know. Do people still even care about this? This is old ass chart. Did not happen. I remember, does anyone remember, was anyone here back in March of 2020 when we, like before that, we actually called it in like December, January, 10 cents on OXT all the way up here. That was one of my best calls. It hit 9.6 cents just out of nowhere. Has gone lower, but it looks like it's kind of retaking it. Not a bad chart. Not going to do a ton of analysis on OXT right now. But that's not a terrible chart. That's looking all right. I'll put an alert. Zesty. Major daily gain. Right on, Jay-Z. Did I say Harper? I meant Hipper. I'm getting used to saying your name, Randy. I'm still getting used to it, you know? You'll always be Miss Teen Crypto to me. Always. Coin. We gotta look at coin still. If you support Texas, click the like button. Absolutely. If you support Texas, go ahead, hit that like button. I agree, my friend. Coin not doing too much outside of kind of what we expected. I'm still looking for coin to come on back, trickle on down to 101 or 111. I'm extra dyslexic today. Extra dyslexic today. Coming on down to 111 here, painting out a beautiful inverse head and shoulders. That is the pattern. Beautiful pattern. We're looking for that on Bitcoin as well. On the day. This is on the month. On the week. This is what we were looking for. Pretty good so far. It hasn't quite hit 111. Looking for a lower high. Didn't come. Did not bring us the lower high. That's good though. I'd be looking for 111 to 100 for coin, and then a retest, or at least an attempt at that high. So I'd say like 100 to 147 would probably be a play. May continue higher. It's hard to tell. Coinbase, I love coin as a chart. I love it as a company. But we were a little skeptical on how their chart would perform once the ETFs were approved, as coin, miners, MicroStrategy, all those things are de facto ETFs that people were using because they didn't have one. And once we had an ETF, it was logical that we would see rotation of capital out of them. giving them a shorter term or maybe even midterm bearish look right on cue. January 2nd, it started selling off. Looking for support here and then a bounce. I'm thinking coin's looking pretty good though. Look pretty good. Quit interrupting Coin's Chick Show. My bad, darling. My bad. So Monero. Monero is an old ass coin. Monero, I don't talk about it as often, mostly because people don't ask me about it. But Monero, in the Tom Crown list of rankings, Monero is equal to Litecoin. It goes Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, throw in Kaspa, throw in Vertcoin. All of the same. They're all the same model. I just don't talk about them as much because it hasn't done anything. And these are monthly candles. This is the monthly chart. You can see it's been traded since 2014. It has not done much since 2014. Well, 2017 it hit an all-time high. It did break it again in 21, but didn't really go anywhere. And since August of 22 has basically remained in this exact range right here since August of 22. Yesterday, Monero saw a monstrous sell-off to the tune of 36% in one day. I think it was actually more than that, about 40% all said and done. Why did this happen? Is Monero dead? No. The reason I like the coins I like is because they don't die. Anyway, another day. Monero was delisted from Binance. And that was the result. I will admit, Monero, the options to cash in and out of Monero do shrink. And that isn't really a surprise. Monero is a fully anonymous coin. Governments or even exchanges looking to not call attention from governments don't want to list this. You'll notice that I don't think it's been listed on any US exchanges ever. Maybe Kraken. But that's obvious as to why. Government's okay with pseudo-anonymous. They're not okay with money, wealth being moved around completely anonymously. And that would be my guess. Binance looking to avoid issues. But that was it. Nothing happened to Monero. There was no bug. There was no exploit. There was no hack. Literally just Binance delisted it. In the realm of things, Binance delisting Monero is just absolutely irrelevant. In no way is it important. And in my opinion, does not warrant a 40% drop. It traded down to 101 on crypto. It went lower than that on other exchanges. It only went to like 100 though. I bought some at 10 something, 107, 105, I don't know. Bought some, told everybody I bought some, got a lot of hate on Twitter. That was fun. But who's laughing now, haters? Now up 30-ish% today. Now, you can see this chart and say, obviously there's problems here, right? And I'd agree, there are problems, at least from a chart perspective. You fell a lot. What did you leave behind during this fall? Inefficiencies. So what's happening right now? Market's just filling in that inefficiency. It hasn't even moved past its 618 retracement. So it's still not, all bulls gung-ho, but it's made a really impressive recovery. And I think that makes sense. And that was part of adding to my Monero position yesterday. That kind of fall, not justified. Nothing has happened to it. Nothing has changed. It's simply Binance doesn't have it for trading anymore. I can see 140 here, back to the 618 pretty easily. You could fill all of this inefficiency all the way to 165. Our chart isn't going to tell us much on small time frames because relative to all of the moves over the past who knows how long, none of them have been anywhere near this. So I can tell you right now, all of your oscillators will be at the bottom. They'll be now pointing up because it has bounced in the next day. It's not going to be a super fruitful endeavor. More important or more fruitful, in my opinion, would be to zoom out. Zoom out on the chart. This wick down to 100 did not break your low. It broke your beautiful kind of ascending flat top pattern, which I don't like, admittedly. But it didn't break your low of June of 22. And the longer this goes on and the more it retraces, the better this looks. Absolutely. Big wicks like this very often bring opportunity with them. Do your own research. I'm not saying trade this all in leverage or something, guys. That's stupid. But if you believe in proof of work, you believe in decentralized blockchains, Monero is up there. Take a look at it. Kaspa, this is the trend, because this also is a proof of work decentralized blockchain that I like. Kaspa did stop us out by a freaking, not even a whole penny, son of a bitch. But it did hold its low, at least for now. Now it is still threatened. We still have lower highs. And when I pulled this up originally, I said, I don't really like this. We did have a nice rally today, up about 10%, but 11.5 cents here. This was your support before falling lower and rejecting from that support. Now you're back testing it as resistance. Being right here is not comfortable. Not comfortable. It's kind of counterintuitive, but at 13-ish cents, I would feel better, more bullish than I do right here. Breaking that high is a great signal. You're looking to retest your highs like 15.5 cents. If Kaspa can settle up today above 11.5 cents, it's in pretty good condition. But that's not the best thing, not the best look. Money flow on the day does look like it's going to roll over if we see any kind of continuation into tomorrow. And that would place the upside target probably like 13 cents, something like that. Awesome, dude. Don't know what's going on today. Have you noticed this? When I pulled up almost any chart on LuxAlgo today, it has changed. It's either changed from the red trend to the green trend, which is actually unusual. Typically, you have the purple trend in between. From bearish to bullish, LuxAlgo even highlighting that resistance at 11.5 cents. So I'll put an alert a little bit above it. But also getting these bullish signals that we haven't really seen in a while. Ethereum has it on the day. Bitcoin has it on the day. Something's up. Today, if we can get good closes on this market, we're set up for new highs in February. That's my opinion. All right, did coin, did CASP, ADA. You guys want to look at ADA, and I kind of do too. This chart is a little interesting. Let's get rid of a lot of this. Wow. Well, that's cool. That's all right. ADA, this fall down was kind of scary looking on the day. Zooming out to the week, not so bad. Monstrous rally, breaking highs, breaking out of that gnarly structure here. Our pullback, it looks like 2 weeks ago. I didn't notice this. Almost perfectly to our weekly high in April. I like that right here. Potentially finding support there. Although this weekly candle does leave a lot to the imagination, not quite showing that bullishness that I hope it can show us. There's a little bottom wick on today's candle. Traded down to 47 cents now, almost back to 50. Yeah, 50 cents, man. 50 cents. I believe ADA will test 50 cents. If it rejects from 50, you're going back to these lows at like 40.5, maybe lower. But if you can retake 50, ADA is back on course after a pretty retracement. This is a pretty beautiful retracement. I gotta get rid of a lot of this. There were a lot of great calls. Maybe I should do that at a different time. Yeah. He said it at a different time and then he just started doing it. Here we are. I like this. Guys, if you don't know about the object tree, I've known about it for a long time, but I just haven't used it because I'm not that organized in general. The object tree is amazing and you should use it. It's gonna change your charts. It's gonna change your life. If you don't know what that is, check out the support and resistance video in the link to in the video description on the channel. It has a little rundown of how to use that effectively, and I made the video and I was like, I know this stuff exists, but just recently I've started using it and it's amazing. It's free. It's on TradingView. It's not something you pay for. Great way to keep organized. About 50 cents yet, looking all right. Man, this is a little sketchy though. Not quite following the rest of the market here. Money flow leaving despite everything else showing a stronger bounce. Can't say I love that. On the 100. ADA is kind of in flux. Below 50 cents, I'm not vibing with it in the same way. Not vibing with it in the same way. DYM, the newest, hottest shitcoin, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? It was trending. It started trading 24 hours ago. There is not enough chart data to do any real analysis. I say this every time. If you break your all-time high, use your fibs. You could be looking at $4.50, $8.33. Building a little bearish div on your highs there. Not on your 15-minute, though. This might be moving. This might make a move to the upside again. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. Yep. There you are. This is it. We don't even have enough like data to really do anything with. We could say you have some support here. Here. Down here. Maybe $5, kind of your strongest support. Not going to be able to do much with this. Look for closes or trading above 632. And then you might target 750. Yeah. There's nothing we can do with that one. Flare. We look at it briefly. Flare hit the target. Not only did our beautiful 40-something% long fill hit 46.5. Not only did that hit, but now the short, nope, filled and not stopped. I'm not feeling super confident about it, about the short aspect of this, but it is the right play in my opinion, or it was the right play. If I'd actually taken this, I'd probably close it. Hourly is showing some upside. I doubt Flare's done, but I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of did nothing for a while. It made a beautiful move. It got everyone's attention again. Now, chill out for a little bit. Here we go. Full uptrend on the day. Trend on the week. If Flare does look to make the next move to the upside, we're going to look to our retracements. It's hit the 0.5 exactly at this point. That was at 3.4 cents. Our 618 sits just under 5 cents, but we're going to call it 5 cents. If Flare breaks its high from this week, I'm going to be looking for 5 cents. That's almost a 2x from here. Pretty good. Pretty good. INJ boring. INJ, if you're not at 27.27, I'm not interested in you. If you're not at 50, I'm not interested in you. ID, I know you asked for these a while ago, guys. I'm trying to. This is why I'm like, no, too many charts, because can't get through them all, and then people who wanted to see them might not even be here anymore. It's okay. A little bit more to work with. ID. Admittedly, I've never really heard of this. But ID, not looking too bad. Like this. Yeah. Not looking too bad. Kind of the same issue here with Kaspa today. Great move. Great move. You moved up. But you're kind of at this first resistance now. So you've filled in inefficiency. You've made that kind of easy move up. And now you're actually encountering resistance. So to go long here at 50 cents, at a psychological value, after moving from 25 cents, in my opinion, is a losing move. A losing play. Could work out for you. We've seen it happen. We've seen it play out over the last few months. But it's just statistically not the right play, in my opinion. If you do break it, you got 63.5 ahead of you. It's gone. And 250. These big, tall wicks, man, they always make me skeptical if charts are going to do things. Traded from 250 down to 15.5 cents over the course of a few months for a 90 whatever % sell-off. Yikes. Yep, in the day, right here. Nope. And maybe I'm wrong. Something like this. That's a terrible risk to reward. Holy shizzle. Here we go. A little bit better, maybe. Looking to maybe come on back down to this resistance after hitting support, moving higher. Actually, this would start to look like Flare, wouldn't it? If it moved up again and went sideways. Wow, so many indicators. So many. Of course, we're going to get the green. We're going to get the green one on this one. The green arrow. Maybe. Do I keep on doing that? I just made the same mistake twice. I think I'm running out of steam. Here we go. Beautiful. LuxAlgo, man. All these charts. It's just bullish on today. Today needs to close strong. On the day, you can even see it. Look at this last price line, a little dotted here. Going to the left. This is where you had support and lost it. So this move's great. 80% move. Wow, holy shit. I would only ever short this. That's wild. 80% move in 24 hours, not even. Back to resistance. Back to previous support. Sure, it could continue to just blast off. But on this channel, we talk about probabilities. We talk about winning. We talk about success. We don't talk about hopiums as often. That's a bad move. Well, hell. Time will tell, right? I'm placing an alert. There you are. Link. Nah, Link looks fine, dude. I think Link's moving to 30. I don't know how long it'll take, but Link is moving to that next pocket of resistance. OP, nothing. OXT, look at it later. Bitcoin has done nothing in typical fashion. It's amazing that Bitcoin actually went up while we were live. I can't believe that. Rare. Rare. If you haven't checked out the Patreon yet, I recommend it. Join our group. We meet every Friday. We do some small group Q&A, trading stuff, lessons, learning, trading, all the goodies. But really the group is centered around helping people succeed in crypto. And that could be people who are advanced and have been in the space. We have tons of those. But I think the people who get the most value are going to be new investors in crypto. It's more than just signals. It's not a signals group. It's a success group. Check it out. Also, join the Discord if you haven't. Need to join the Discord. If you want to be around 24/7 crypto chatting with hundreds and thousands of other traders, discord.gg/TomCrown, do it. HBAR, beautiful. This was actually a patron setup on Friday. Last Friday. During the pay. Wow, man, that's how convenient. I was just talking about Patreon. During the last Friday's Patreon group thing, whatever you want to call it, looking for a long at 6.7 cents on HBAR. Looks like it held back to 7.5 again at resistance. I think that's not too bad. What is this? What is this? Those hourly candles are wild, dude. What is that? Whoa. I think HBAR is moving to 10 cents. Lock that. I think that's moving to 10 cents. The more I use LuxAlgo, the more I like it. 12-hour up. Money flow giving us the rollover signal from bearish. Negative money flow. Looking to roll over. We hit a lower low. Then we came back and put in a higher high. And that has almost always led to money flow reversing or changing direction. It's on the 12. One day a little bit sketchier, but we see this across the space with this little red gumdrop, I call it. Hopefully that's trending back up. Lux has not caught it yet. Interesting. This is the only chart so far that we pulled up LuxAlgo on the day, and it doesn't have the up signal. Interesting. I like it. I'm looking for 10 cents. I don't have anything else to say about it. XRP. I haven't looked at XRP in a while, so I'll do it just for you. We did look at Flare a bunch. So honestly, I tweeted about buying some XRP for the first time since 2017. And I haven't really looked at the charts since. I bought it right here. It was like 50 cents. It was right before whatever hack happened, and I went to 48.5, whoever the hell's wallet. I haven't done anything. Just coming on down. One thing I do kind of like here is that our lows aren't really flat. I guess maybe they are. Maybe I'm being a little biased. Typically lower lows with lower highs. Now that could be confused with this pattern, right? But when you have lower highs and lower lows, you start to paint a channel, descending parallel channel, and those do typically resolve to the upside, unlike our flat bottom, lower high dump pattern. Money, phew, daily looks like garbage, unfortunately. Money flow looks absolutely awful on the day. And that's weird because the rest of the market actually looks pretty good. Weird. Weird. Weak, nope. What I can say, without much else analysis, 50 cents, I think, still might be on the table for a trade up to 55 cents. This is your monthly or weekly order block. This is when the trend really took a hit, filled in your weekly open fair value gap at 48 cents on the whatever hack, wallet hack. I think a move from 50 to 55 can be played. I think it can be played. Let's see what kind of risk to reward we can get. Okay, so we can take profit because we have that identified 55. We have our entry 50. So we have a 1-to-1 risk to reward, which I think is garbage. Another testament to how legitimate and genuine this channel is, guys. If I wanted to deceive everyone, I'm sure we'd get more views. But if I wasn't an honest person, if I just wanted to deceive you guys, make myself look good, probably sell a lot more patron stuff, get a lot more views and hype, I would just use 1-to-1 risk to rewards on the live. There's nothing technically wrong with them. You can still profit using a 1-to-1 risk to reward. But essentially what I could do is I could just keep making that risk to reward smaller, maybe 0.5. And then every time you tune in, you're going to see these trades hitting. I typically use a 3-to-1, which means if I hit more than 1 out of 3 trades, I'm profitable. I think we've hit on this stream with these a good bit higher than that. I don't know why I just thought of this, but if I wanted to trick everyone and make everyone think I'm the best, I would just use smaller risk to rewards. Anyway, I digress. Stop, man, probably right below the low on the hack, so 48.5. That gives you a 2.67. I'll take that. There it is. There she blows. Got my alerts back. Let's see. How long? Been live an hour and a half almost. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're not done here yet. Although I'm sure the viewership and hype is dwindling. Bitcoin trading sideways. It was making a spicy little move earlier. Don't blame you. I love this. I'm addicted to this stuff. They do not pay me to talk about this. I love this stuff. Can't see it. Still can't see it. Gamersubs.gg. They make energy drink powder stuff, no sugar, like supposed to be like geared for kind of like bodybuilding, weightlifting. They have this flavor called Cursed Energy, which I also like because I like Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, as you can tell. And it's Jujutsu Kaisen. Cursed Energy, man. But it's blue raz, and it's the best blue raz I've ever had. Check it out. They do not pay me. I buy this shit. It's delicious. This shirt, actually, I will say, they did give me this shirt a long time. They've given me shirts and stuff. This shirt they gave me. All these Wafu shirts they give me, I like them. They're so corny and nerdy and cheesy. I love them. They're just perfect. Okay. XRP done. XR finished. Have I see Orange today? What's up, Cryptogenic? Cluck, cluck. What's up? Crypto Pollo. A mí me gusta pollo frito. Shido. Diego Rodriguez. What is Shido? I don't have a chart for it. I don't know. Did I miss Arc Block? What's Arc Block? What's up, Monica McFadden? Lady. Crypto lady. What's up? Good to have you. Welcome. Everybody be nice to Monica. Crypto military vet. Good to see you, brother. Alexander Valdez. Yo. What's up, my man? VZ Fat Cat. How you doing, dude? Good to see you again. Randy Greer says smash the like, and he's correct. What's up, Tovar? My thoughts on ARRR. ARRR, the pirate chain. R is, to my knowledge, and I'm not an expert, but to my knowledge, R is similar to Monero. Pirate chain, ARRR. I like the name of it. I admittedly do not own any pirate, any R. I should. My ancestors were pirates. Fun fact. Bet you didn't know that about me. Learn something new every day. Arrgh. But similar to Monero, it is a privacy coin to my knowledge. I think it's proof of work. Maybe it does fit in Tom Crown's list of approved coins category. maybe. Our chain has had a rough time, dude. Rough time. Looks like it started trading in June of 21. It has only fallen. Litecoin vibes. Self-deprecation. Litecoin vibes. On the month, man, let's see. You got your basic retracement is at 64 cents, currently at 18. A strong monthly close could be pretty solid here for ARRR. In fact, I already see a trade that I think is pretty legit. I love this when it happens. I love it. When we open a chart and it's not just at the top of a range, not right at resistance, everyone's like, oh, it's going up, I want to buy it. And it's like, I have to be the bearer of bad news. Sir Buzz Killington. I like this. This is potentially at like an actionable level. Now, if I'd seen this earlier, I would have said 17 cents. Fill in the weekly gap here. You almost did, so that entry might be off the table. Might be. Unless it's going a lot lower. But I can see a trade set up something like this, targeting your January 1st low as your stop and your take profit all the way back up here at 24 cents. That gives you a crazy risk to reward. So if you're a little more conservative, you could just pull the stop down, make it a 3. I could see that being played. This is actually a pretty strong climb. I'm surprised. RSI highs coming up with price on the week. You'd think that would happen all the time. It doesn't. It's actually kind of rare in crypto. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm changing my mind. Oh, I'm changing my mind. 18.5. Well, now I'm going to leave this here because this is the right play. But here's the more degenerate play. Right there. Right there, buddy. Yeah, 3-1. All right, 18.5 cents. Looking to ride that long. 21.8, something like that. I think that's a good TP. This is where you tried to build resistance, but you lost it. Inefficiency up, efficiency, inefficiency down. Maybe efficiency. Move up. I like that. That's a beautiful little candle. The reason it really caught my eye to give you guys insight. So this was from the monthly order block. Your high, your low of the block. If you had completely touched it, it would be almost too good to be true. But you just barely missed it. However, already back above the high of the block. Giggity. I want to be high of the block after this stream. Closing today's daily above 18.5 is a really good look for this trade. Really good look for this trade. In fact, it's alert time and it's moving on. There you go. Arr, matey. FTM. ¿Qué pasa, señor? FTM kind of looks like garbage, doesn't it? We do have this long that never filled on FTM. Untested support at 27.25. I think that's the play still. Let me zoom out, see if anything changed here. Nothing changed on the month. Changed on the week. Yeah. Not looking the best. It's interesting because typically almost all the charts in crypto look the same. It won't take much. You can see the trend really trying to flip back bullish, but it's being held down, painting some kind of descending thing. Your highs coming down smoothly, your lows coming down smoothly. The only kind of bullish thing that I can take here is you are hitting 38.75 over and over and over again. This is on the weekly, so on the day there's even more tests. Over and over and over again, weakening it. That's about all I can say that looks good. The rest of this chart to me looks something like this. May not come, but 27.25 would be a boss entry, a boss play. And you can even see LuxAlgo's weekly support band coming up to meet that entry. That's just building confidence for me. I like that. I like that. Add alert on FTM. Done. Related to the FTM founders. I don't know. Who are they? Bitcoin check. Bitcoin looking all right. That's looking all right. Yeah, good eye, Harsh K. Thanks, brother. This is actually not bad. We were live during this, and it was very beautiful. Got this reversal that was kind of threatening, but since we've given it a little time to cook, it actually doesn't look that bad. I can imagine something like this happening. We're on the 1 minute, by the way. So anything we find here is at best dubious speculation. The most dubious. But that's not looking too bad, actually. We're going to see 43,650 today. Those low time frames, man, they will not stop. They will not stop. A beautiful little 30-minute order block. This candle closing in 38 seconds. If it can close above 34.5, that is a great setup. That's a great setup. 3 candle long, baby. What I like about it, though, even more than maybe just that setup, is aren't we coming off one of these, or am I getting charts confused now? Getting charts confused now. That's okay. I was going to say, I thought there was one on like the hourly as well, lower. Nah, I'm thinking of Ethereum, I think. Lower highs, breaking that high. Strong close today, man. Pray for the strong close today. You're looking for continuation. We're going to hit 43,650 in like a minute. All right, I'll place the in-stream trade. Let's hope. Let's pray. Pray for me, fam. Now for this to hit, it actually has to come back down. So what I'm looking for here with this trade thesis is something like this. Something like this. Basically slapping on this order and saying, market, you have to come to me. Now I think the better trade, honestly, is going to be taken a little lower. 43,470. 43.5. They're both all right. Maybe they won't fill though. Another live stream call. Who does it? Who does this? Who else does this? Another live stream call on price action in the stream. I don't even know how many that is. Boom. 43,650 hit. Seconds after I said it was going to hit today. There we go. A little red candle. Come on down, baby. The price is right. Come on down. Price is so right. Not like this. It's so shitty. I was just talking about doing this and being shady. I'm not going to be shady about it. This is only a 1.1215. Very crappy, well, very tiny risk to reward for us. We don't typically do that. That is kind of a rejection candle on the one. You know what? I think I should refine this. There's still time. There's still time. This might be better. A little bit better risk to reward there. Still struggling. Struggling to get like a good stop. Because we put it down here, we're right back to 1.5. Even want to hear? No. I need higher time frames. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't know. I think this is going to be the trade then. Judging by that candle. We moved it down 3 times progressively. Now I'm thinking like, yeah, 43.5 though could be good. Son of a bee. Maybe we'll have a few ideas. See if I can do more than one. Hold up, everybody. While I'm doing this, great time to smash the likes and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. This guy subscribed. Okay, 2 to 1. Something like that. Kind of looking for this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Something like that. How's that look? Put a 1 in chat if you like it. Kaspa giving me an alert. I'm gonna switch to Kaspa. Let's go, dude. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're past. I like that, man. Hey. Past the resistance band. 11.6. You're past your Horizontal resistance, 11.5. This could be the top of the wick for the day. Could be. We'll see how much, we'll see what you got there, Kaspa. 12.8 cents if you're really going for it. Oh, it looks like it might really be going for it. Nice. Brief stop under resistance, showing us basically just like moving up and saying, oh wait, I almost forgot. Yes, TA is valid. Let's keep going. Really, really brief pullback on that resistance. Not a lot of sellers. Right at the resistance that I would expect there to be a lot of sellers. Interesting. 12.8 cents, next upside target if you can hold on to these gains. So order block. Knew I should have done bottom of, knew it. Oh well, still not stopped. Filled, technically in profit, but just barely. Let's continue out this gibberties. The gibberies. Let's put a short. Three to one. I'll take it. I'll take it. There it is. Fingers crossed. Ooh, my head's getting chopped off. I'm standing on my soft thing. Bounce, 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 bounce. All right. We hit well on the last stream. We'll see what happens with these. We'll see. Dewey chart. Pull it up. Pull it up. Oh. Yeah, $2. Nothing changed there. Same old, same old. Looking for $2. We still have like 7-ish hundred viewers. We had 800 earlier. Nice. Spice has died down a little bit. I'm curious, is there anyone here for the first time? I like to ask this in the stream. If you have found this stream for the first time, you've never heard of Tom Crown, you're probably thinking, who is this guy wearing sunglasses? Why is he such a clown? If you're here for the first time, could you let me know? Just put something in chat and say, I'm a new viewer. I don't know. Very helpful would also be to tell us how you found the stream. Did it show up in search? Was it on your homepage? You type in Tom Crown randomly, or just like, I wonder what will show up. You're not even a crypto person. If you are, could you let me know? I would like to welcome you, and it's always a good experiment. It's good to keep track of. Yeah, looking for $2 on Sui. I think SUI is going to test its all-time high. Same thing. Homepage, what's up, Skull Genius? WA, right on. Crypto Storm. Cherry City Bullies is a dirty liar. Good to see you, Cherry City. What's up, Fast 2? The fight card is new. Good to see you. VZ Cat, Tom, you're my favorite trader. You don't even trade. You come here to hang with your homies. Hell yeah, dude. We keep it real. Do people still say that? Keep it real? I don't know. Right on, though. NPC. Chart. Dude, all these new coins are just like eating up all my chart real estate. It's not traded anywhere. Can't really look at it. I don't even know if that was it. NPC. What a great ticker. I'm not gonna lie. That's a great ticker, though. NPC. I don't know. I'm not gonna look at this. It's not traded anywhere. This looks like garbage. How do you see so many shorts versus longs? How do you see? How do you see? I could look in the order book. The order book would tell you the limit order, shorts and longs. If you mean active, currently open, you're going to have to use something like coinglass.com. They can give you that kind of data. Because in the last 4 hours, people are going long, baby. Coinglass.com, free site. I don't get paid, but I use them often. Looks like our first in-stream trade is doing okay. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. Don't jinx it. I jinxed it probably. Did I buy Monero? You better bet I did. You better bet I bought Monero yesterday. I tweeted about it. I twittered it. Shout out to people watching on Twitter. I think there's 4 of them now. There were more. Now there's less. Let me see. Pull it up. Got another alert. What's that alert? There it is. Just bought some more Monero yesterday, 4:01 p.m. You can see the exact price I bought at because I bought like right around then. So next alert, R. Wow. Wow, you guys are bringing me the gems, and that's why. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh! I mean, this is it's a 14% move since we looked at it. 14% move in this minute. Holy crap. Well, we had the right idea, that's for sure. We had the right idea. Wow. Crypto. Dude, there's something going on today, guys. I said this at the beginning of the stream. There's something going on. What the hell? This does not have liquidity, does it? Okay. What? Doesn't even show me the volume. All right. Well, that was a hell of a candle. Guess I got to put my alert higher. Yeah, that long's going to play. I think it's going to play. Ords, rug pull in 5. Loading it. Holding your coins is smart. CF was blowing smoke up Tom Keisters. You mean the tweet. I think I tried to look at Cheeto, didn't I? Didn't I try to pull it up, or did I say I just didn't have a chart? It's only on Mexi. It's only on Mexi. All-time high, 1.3 cents. Oh my god. Oh my god. R, what are you doing? Or that's the same alert. Okay. Oh, I thought I got another alert on it. I was like, I just turned away, you son of a bitch. Okay. Cheeto. All-time high, 1.3 cents. Monthly resistance, 0086. You don't have a lot on this monthly chart. Holy hell. You do not have monthly support for 99% drop or something. You don't have to have monthly support. 82% drop. But let's look if there's any efficiency on these lower time frames. Okay, the weekly, you got some efficiency. That's giving us maybe a better indication on how we could trade this. You can find support at 0071 based on the week. 006 could be played, something like that. Something like this. Something, maybe. See what the day has. This looks okay. It's okay. Don't have a lot of chart history to work with. Daily kind of looks sluggish. Yeah. Daily looks a little sluggish. Would not be surprised to see something like that. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Shido. There's your important values. The thing I don't like about this chart, I'll reiterate, is this whole area. Nothing says it has to go down there. It may never go down there, right? It might never go there. But if it does, there you want your invalidation. Your invalidation on a trade right there. If it does, you break support. Unless you get a liquidity sweep, meaning like a little wick and up, you have a long way. That Piper, you owe the Piper a lot down here. Completely inefficient. This is like an 80% drop. Again, doesn't have to happen. I think a trade can be made looking for support, kind of just back to a lower, higher 0.5. And if it breaks its all-time high, keep going. The measured moves are going to be difficult because you don't have big swing highs to lows, so we won't get those big moon targets using the fib extension tool. But there it is, and I'll put an alert just for you. 013, the price to watch. No, get back up there, you son of a bitch. We'll see. That was close. $20 off. Oh well. Oh well. Well, to all the new people who said they were here, I appreciate you letting me know. We're here live, daily, publishing content on crypto, giving you the cutting edge of the crypto market, live trades, etc. We don't chill. I've never accepted money to tell you something's a good investment, and that sets us apart from 99% of YouTube channels. You are not the product here. Hopefully you find your home. We like to help people succeed. We've been doing this 5 years, coming up in June. Hopefully you'll be here again. Make sure you jump in the Discord. Shout out to Femex, our exchange sponsor, my #1 crypto exchange, and LuxAlgo, the #1 indicators on TradingView. Check them out. Use my links. If you're looking for some educational stuff, in the video description below, of course on the channel page there's more, but in the video description we have many of our incredibly high quality, best on YouTube, best trading educational videos on YouTube. Fight me. Sitting in the video description. Check them out after the live, guys. It is chilling out. I'm going to put this in the Discord for the record, so you guys can call me out if I'm wrong. Put it in the Discord now. Jump in there. I will catch you guys at the latest on Friday. If we see a break of this range, even later today, we'll be live again. And I think that's looking pretty likely. These lows are holding. Our top is flattening. I'm liking what we're seeing here. So thanks for joining me. I love you guys. I wish you all the best.